Hey. Okay, just ready to get back on this journey. I was really having a great time last night, and I'm glad I decided to randomly stream this when Minecraft decided to crash. So I'm gonna keep playing this. Not sure who I'm going to date yet in this. I don't know. I like all the characters, so. Well, let's get started here. I'll try to remember their voices, but I'm sure at this point I've completely forgotten every single one of their voices. I mean, wasn't like I was doing that great of a job in the beginning anyway, but anyway. And when you do, you can be the one. You be the one who brings in new dancers, and teaches them how to play. As the next song starts, my eyes shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movement coming from Showtime stage. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song. Can you blame me? I'm getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
How about you? Want to take the spotlight? I hope I don't actually have to do anything here, but sure, I can learn as I go. Let's dance. What, in public? I think not. Dance with the hottie lamps. Okay, we're gonna go with, sure, I can learn as I go. Let's dance. Back when I was stomping around on the dance mat, games as a kid, they had arrows. I'm not sure I'd even know how to play this one, but it has caught my curiosity. The weird thing is there are still arrows on there on the picture. So should this still have arrows too? Anyway, from the previous observed conversation, I added those words together, this guy seems to know the ins and outs of this weird dancing game and is keen to teach. Before I commit to getting down with my bad self, wow, I think I should know a little more about exactly what that entails. Plus, I'm used to playing these games solo, less chance of stomping on someone else's foot that way. 'Tis a valid point. However, how could I resist to ask a guy such as yourself? You caught my eye the moment you walked over.
Hey, wait. You're new here, right?
Yes, very.
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Teo.
I just realized he has a ponytail. That's an interesting choice, that little ponytail. Dancing around. Oh, Teo's the best. Boogie Woogie Rando. Greatest guy here. Wallflower Rando. He's sort of like our leader, yeah?
Oh, please, I'm nothing really.
Oh, I don't want to give every little unnamed NPC a voice, but I'll do what I gotta. He looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Okay, maybe don't hit on me so much.
I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close.
I mean, hey, to each their own. I'm not gonna judge, but I mean, let's at least get to know each other. It's not like I didn't really flirt with the other ones, did I? I did call the one mistress, but that was an accident. Anyway, Okay, I think you already said this.
I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang. So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Teo outstretches his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. And go for it. And be bold. Here we go. Let's actually check my stats real fast. Okay, so I'm like really heavy into heart. Kinda sarcastic there. A little bit bold. A little bit logical. And I'm not basic. I'm not basic. And then the ones I'm really into these three and kind of into. And not all in him yet. But we just started talking, so I'm sure that'll change. I couldn't care less that I'm supposed to be working. As a kid, I remember stomping around on dance mats. Why not try out 2000 and beep hottest dance game? Even if I technically don't know how to play it yet. Without thought, I take his hand. Let's do this. As I'm about to step up to the stage, an ominous shiver crawls down my spine. I glance over and spot Ashley standing behind the ticket counter. I know I can't see her face behind the mask, but I can totally sense she's glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. Oops, sorry Ashley. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. Well, whatever. I'm the new floor attendant, Kyle. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime stage. Now that I think about it. He's out. I'm in. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant Kyle regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's my honor to meet you, Kyle. I hope we get to know each other well. Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True, most of the time during these meetups I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast. What about you and... Oh, it's me. My name's Kyle. But what about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs. Whatever. I'm not having an identity crisis. I just sometimes get really into character and kind of forget who I'm reading, even though it says my name or their name. Plus, I'm really, really bad at doing voices, and I'm trying it anyway. Teo shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. That's all I need in life. Which is all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? Hey, want to film a workplace safety video? Okay. We need to seriously talk about the crowd. Well, I'm not basic. Let's go with, hey, you want to film a workplace safety video? Good. We can start by getting to know workplace safety together. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you gotta break up the band. Unless you want to film one of those retro 1960 beep public service announcement videos where someone loses a leg dancing off the stage and into the crowd.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Guess we're kind of overdoing it a little. Shaking hands with danger. Hey, when the heat is on and the lights are shining, these things happen. I'll take care of it. Luckily, the song that was being played just finished. Teo jumps on the stage and cups his hand over his mouth. Hey, listen! Okay, thanks, Navi. We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. That was a really long sound effect. He just kept going. Oh man, but why? It's like my spot. Hey now, you know the deal. We all have to be cool about fire safety. It's Kyle's first day, so let's show him some respect. I see everyone turn around and glare at me. Great, they all hate me now. Oh, great. Now I'm going to be known as the party pooper. I guess I've had worse reputations in my lifetime. As it says, I've had the worst reputations in my lifetime. I could be the party pooper for a little while. Like that one time I had to close the pool because of the dirty bandage floating in the water. Okay. No one would talk to me for a week. Okay. Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Kyle's just doing his job. Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles into itself in a semi-orderly fashion. One day I'll learn to read, I promise. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo jumps down and comes back to me. Better? I nod, genuinely impressed with how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know.
I prefer when they say it.
Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
As long as the dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer Kyle has spoken. I start to walk away ready for the next venture when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
That was like way too much writing just for hey, thanks. Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade and make a new friend. I say that's pretty good for the first day. Even Gavin's got to be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, we're a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't quite done. But, you know? Ah, crap, what voice did I give him? I have no idea. I'm so at peace. In fact, I don't even... Oh, wait, that's me. That's still me. Why are you showing you if it's me? My brain. I'm so at peace, in fact, I don't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding up behind me.
Good day.
Not a bad first day so far. Wait, no, that was someone else's voice. I've been keeping tabs on you. Well, others have been, and they've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. A valid point. I'll look into it.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I prepared our paperwork. If you'd like to go sign it and make this working relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
Yes, you're staying? Whoa, that was too high. Yeah, you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. Francine hasn't fired him yet, right? Jesus. And Valley Girl. I don't remember how to do Valley Girl. Yeah. I'm getting too many voices now. An adorable nightmare. There we go. An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering. But it's still me! I need to learn to read. An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering.
Ooh.
There we go. Kyle's off to I lost her voice. I don't care anymore. Kyle's off to a great start. Here's to your first day, followed by many more. Don't you just have 2 jobs to attend? This is too many voices. I can't do it. Just ordered a replacement power supply for Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many kids around me, around for me to entertain. Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope. I've been so used to life dumping all over me that I come to expect the worst, generally. And yet, I can't say the funplex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers. I'm helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding the hope I was looking for, after all. We've only got a few hours till closing, and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit? Speak for yourself. It's still got paperwork to handle. Oh, come on! Don't act like you don't game. Be irrelevant. I know your dirty little secret. What, Naomi? I sneak in and eat early each morning to play pinball. You sneak in each morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard. Well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is the very expression of that art form. You know what? We should do impromptu pinball tourney. I really hate that voice for her. The girls are giggling, and I'm finding myself smiling right alongside them. All in all, not a bad way to end my first day. Is that level 1? Did I complete level 1?
By the way,
Oh.
I've booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Apparently this is the next day. So apparently birthday parties are scary. I like how we individually went to each face and they changed as they changed. The look of confusion and outright terror on their faces, all laughter dying off immediately, are vaguely concerning to me.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
A birthday party? How old are the kids, may I ask? Oh crap, 5th birthday. Oh no. This is gonna be bad. It's her man, Francine's voice is my best voice yesterday. I don't know if I can find it back though. It's her 5th birthday. There we go. It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. 5-year-olds? Naomi starts pulling at her hair, eyes wide and trembling. Throwing ski balls overhead into the glass, jumping up and down on the pinball machines, putting chewing gum into the coin slots, pulling on my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We've survived kids' birthday parties before. Doom, the end is nigh.
Well, I'd hate to get in the way of all the fun. Yep, it's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
Francine, you're just the best. Thank you so much. Come in. Yeah, you get a. You go ahead and you schedule a birthday party. You tell us the last moment, and then you just go in the back room and take a nap. That's real nice. Ooh.
Have fun, dears.
Sorry, I was looking at something. Right. Battle stations, everyone. I'll take the ticket desk so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Kyle, roaming duty. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They are coming. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble is felt before it is seen. Parents pulling into the parking lot, minivans disgorging kindergartners, and suddenly... That is the scariest thing I've ever seen. That's terrifying. A bunch of 5-year-olds. I have one 5-year-old and it's enough. An explosion of small humans rush the doors, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them can get tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on, or even just pretend to be playing. The crew assumes battle stations, Naomi by the fragile pinball machines, Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin armed with a pre-stacked $10 roll of tokens, quickly exchanges them with the adults. Wow, I can read, I promise. Beats waiting in line at the change machines. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bee and Teo's friends bolt for the exit. Oh no. Abandoning them. Keen on getting out ahead of the surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. So is this still on the first day then? So if this is still the first day, I already had lunch. How is it just the afternoon? And why were because we were talking about the end of the day. Anyway. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. I mean, I was doing that before, but now... Yeah. Now the chaos has multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball, being bounced around, or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise, and Kyle, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend them. Which one of these should I tackle first, though? I may not be able to deal with all of them in time. Okay, which ones are... Let's choose the ones that are the worst. Okay. Oh, this is more about who I'm helping, I think. I probably will get more points for them. So, kids, 2 kids fighting over a box of cupcakes near Naomi and Ashley. An angry adult shouting out at a kid near Teo and Queen Bee. And a little girl crying over her stolen tickets near Percy and Gavin. Okay, well, I want to talk to Naomi and Ashley, so I'm going to do that one first. Yeah. I can smell disaster on the wind, and it smells sweet. As in, I can smell that box of birthday cupcakes one of the parents left near the ticket desks, with kids swarming around it, scavenging for their favorite icing colors. At first, my inner child was merely offended that someone thought one of those icy blobbed cupcakes was superior to actual birthday cake. And I agree. You do birthday cake, you don't do cupcakes. Come on. You gotta go with the classics. But there are clearly larger issues at stake than that.
I want a chocolate. Don't take all the chocolate.
I want 2 cupcakes. Give me 2 cupcakes.
No fair. Everybody gets one, and mine's gotta be chocolate.
Of course, the kid at the front grabs the last one.
Finders keepers, losers weepers. Ha ha ha.
These kids are horrible. The parents aren't paying attention. They're too busy complaining about their jobs and the weather and the PTA and stuff. Meaning, when the first cupcake is thrown, nobody is there to stop it.
Ah! Stop it! Stop it!
I want chocolate.
As blobby wads of icing and sponge cake go flying, I glance over to the coin-op games, which are about to get caught in the crossfire. Naomi, who's busy trying to unjam a joystick one of the kids waggled too hard, looks up to see the cupcake onslaught coming her way. As does Ashley, whose fuzzy costume is a nice and inviting target for flying confectionery. Act fast, Kyle. Oh, no. I have a feeling if I try to save both of them, I'll probably fail both. Well, she says she's good at fixing her costume. And arcade machines are kind of a little bit more important. Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, Naomi, I need to save Naomi. Yeah, of course you would say that I need to go save the game. Of all people, definitely you would. Okay, I'm gonna try to save Naomi's game. Yeah, I know Ashley's cute and blonde. That's why it was a hard decision. It was a really hard decision. Plus, it's a flamingo, which is my daughter's favorite animal. Plus, she's a cosplayer, which is awesome. But at the same time, Naomi's really smart and geeky. That was just a no-win situation. I went with Naomi. Quickly, I hurl myself into the action. That is literally my guy. Get down, Miss Naomi. The numbness sets in as multiple rounds of frosting-coated mortar fire impact against my body. I'm at full. Naomi's wife. Naomi is pretty awesome. I know for a fact that you would choose Naomi because as me and your wife were discussing last night, Naomi is pretty much the female you. I mean, she was going on about capping monitors and how main machines aren't real arcade machines. And when I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But alas, my noble self-sacrifice could not save them both.
What? No.
I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry. Pinky the Funplex Flamingo is now covered in a wide variety of icing colors from across the visible spectrum. Kyle! No! You were so young and pure! I know. But she's a good cosplayer. She knows how to clean it up, hopefully. Naomi, it's so cold. Lie still, Kyle. I won't let you die on me. Or wait, I need her voice. Lie still, Kyle. I won't let you die on me. I'm not dying. The icing's just kind of cold and sticky and gross. Oh. But by this point, the lackadaisical parents have finally noticed the pastry wars and are busy rounding up the combatants for various scoldings.
Aww.
Oh man, my costume's just wrecked. I mean, I can't find my Valley Girl voice back. I don't know why. I need to get out of this ASAP. Oh, there we go. I kind of got it. Put some stain treatment on it. Kyle, can you cover the floor for me? Considering it's my fault you got caked, absolutely. Not your fault. I mean, I guess the games cost more than my fuzzy felt. That's what I said. I said the games cost more. I said that. I said games are expensive and cost more. So, see? That's why I went with... That's why That's why I said Naomi. I'll be back ASAP.
Thank you.
That was so brave of you. I know she made it, but that means she can fix it. And technically, she like kinda made some of these arcade machines. I mean, okay, it's just cupcakes, but still, that's so brave. You saved the game we worked on together. Now I found my Valley Girl for the wrong girl. Actually, it's not only now that I noticed the joust. Wait, I don't need to use a voice here. Actually, it's only now I noticed the joust game that was protected from a severe and sustained cupcaking. That's the second time they've used an actual real name. It's weird that they use some of the real names and then they don't use some of the others. I'm Naomi's hero of the day. She's smiling at me expectantly. Quick, Kyle, say something cool. Okay, we gotta say something cool. What are we gonna say that's cool? I'd take a cupcake for you any day, Naomi. No mere human can pastry can defeat me. So joust is okay, no damage? Well, I'm not basic, so I'm not going basic. Do I want to go with the bold thing to say? Or I forgot what the heart was. I take a cupcake for you any day, Naomi. I guess I'll go with I'll take a cupcake any day for you, Naomi. That kind of goes with more the character I'm playing. Cupcakes? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. If we were cornered in a cold, dark alley one horrible night, assaulted by baked goods, I'd happily take this sugar hit for you. Well, in the amazingly unlikely event of exactly those circumstances happening, it's good to know I have someone protecting me.
Woohoo!
My knight in shining icing. I'd better finish up my work here and get out of the way of the party. And you got more work to do. Good luck! With a brief nod from Gavin, I snatched one of the official Funplex t-shirts to replace my cupcake top. After a few minutes in the bathroom to change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. Right? That's that sorted out. But the other two situations are about to spin out of control. I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Okay, so an angry adult shouting at a kid near Teo and Queen Bee. Probably that one because I like Queen Bee. She's the very dominant one who I accidentally called Mistress. And who, some people think I should go for. So I'm gonna go with that one. The sounds of hardship call to me from the Fast Cars 5 racing game. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs. I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I am not submitting to her. I'm not. Even if I did call her mistress. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I should have went with Ashley because Naomi gave. I should have went with Ashley because Naomi gave me pickles. What was I thinking? Naomi gave me pickles. And now I feel bad. I feel really bad for Ashley. Naomi gave me pickles. I mean, that's just the worst thing you could do to anyone ever. Giving someone pickles. That's just horrendous. Yeah, maybe I should have went with Ashley. I shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on and stat. As I get closer to the revving of engines and the clacking of shifting gears, I see a grown woman berating a cowering boy.
I didn't.
Can her name be Karen, please? Please let her name be Karen. I didn't. Admit it. I know what you did, you brat. You manipulated my precious son to put his tokens in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself. I am sorry. Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage. Holy crap. This lady needs slapped upside the head. Jesus Christ. She went hard. She did not hold back. Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here? I'm gonna be pissed off right now, so that's what I'm going with. He's not making any news, he's just being silent and crying. This jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh that he should put in his own tokens into the racing machine so he can play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child, seriously lady, back off, steal his money. Jesus. Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Before I say anything else, I spot Queen Bee and Teo out of the corner of my eye. Queen Bee looks infuriated, and Teo has buried his face in his hands. Wow. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. The racing games are right next to Showtime's stage. Teo probably had a good vantage point of the whole thing if he was dancing on stage. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, I can tell something is not sitting right with her. One of them's gonna take her side, and one of them's gonna take his side, and I'm gonna have to choose between it. And I don't give a crap who takes this little kid's side. I'm taking this little kid's side. If Queen Bee's taking her side, well then I don't want to be with Queen Bee because she's a horrible person too. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows, oh, I already did that. I could ask one of them for their help. Or maybe it's just a different way of taking this lady down. That would be. I hope that is what the option is. Or I could try to solve this one by myself. Okay, I'm going to consult Queen Bee on the situation. That's good. I have no problem consulting her. I'm just glad that no one is so far is taking this lady's side. Though it would be fun to be Detective Kyle. Nah, I'm going to consult Queen Bee. My mistress. Since Queen Bee has been consumed by rage, I bet she knows what's really going on here. I wave her over to join us. I attempt to reach out to her for guidance. But that was weirdly written. I attempt to reach out for her for guidance. What? If you call her over, you're not really attempting to reach out anyway. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but I think that... Okay, well... So she did not take the side. That is good. So maybe she is the right one. That lady is in good piece of. Nope, not helping. This is in fact the furthest away from helping I could ever envision. The kid runs away to avoid the loud people as I try my best to defuse the situation. That boy did nothing wrong. I don't remember what her voice is at all, so... Nothing! Excuse me? Pard? How dare you? There is no way I'm getting a word... Oh, that's just me, that's not her. I need to pay attention for the box up there. There is no way I'm getting a word in between these two. I sigh and resign myself to watching it play out. How dare I? How dare you yelling at that kid? I don't care if he did what you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it. I'm with her. 100% with her. I mean, calling him garbage and a little freaking... I mean, Jesus. He's a thief, and he'll grow up to be a no-good criminal. I really wish I said Karen instead of Angry Mom, though. That still doesn't matter. Dude, I forgot that she cusses like all the time. Do you honestly think, like, take a single second of your life and really think that shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this? You can't tell me how I should act. How do you think, who do you think you are? I am the nemesis of evildoers, righter of wrongs, the rising star of L7 Gaming. Queen Bee poses in her trademark pose.
No one can defeat me.
I am the
Queen
one
Bee.
and only Queen Bee. And in the name of the Funplex, I'll punish you. Well, I'll never. In all my years, you're far worse than that impudent child. Josh, we are leaving this horrible arcade. Right now. Well, that one's way too, that's one way to handle that. The woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Once they are gone, Queen Bee turns her attention back to me.
Come on!
People like that really me off. My blood's still boiling.
Oh, hey.
Oh, and hey, thanks for the backup. You're welcome? I really didn't do much of anything. Yeah, well, I knew you had my back, kid. I don't know, why is she calling me kid? Is she the older lady, I guess? I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand to see people get screamed at. It sucks, you know? Queen Bee's whole aura changed from her normal upbeat snark to being completely down in the dumps. This is a side of her I haven't seen yet. She just looks so sad. Oh, now I have the sad, but sad on the inside, strong on the outside girl. But you yell at people all the time. I'm gonna do Queen Bee. Are you doing okay? I don't know. She seems to like bold stuff more, but you know what? I'm going with heart. I'm doing a heart-heavy one here. I know it's really none of my business, but I feel I should ask about this. Looks like the incident hit her hard. Hey, everything alright? It's okay, you can tell me. She pauses for a second before her normal smile creeps back on her lips. Seriously? I'll be fine. I just don't like seeing adults treat kids like their future's nothing. Like they'll be worthless, stains on society. Had a lot of people tell me I could never be a professional gamer, that I should quit daydreaming. And I say, those people, don't let anyone tell you who you are.
Hey, thanks.
But hey, thanks for asking. I appreciate it, kid. Okay, show's over. You should go check on that boy. The boy? I totally forgot. You're right. I always am. Now, if you excuse me, I need to try to squeeze in a few more matches before quitting time.
Later.
I'm out, kid. Queen Bee takes one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort through a sea of children. After poking around a bit, I managed to find the kid, still shaking from the whole ordeal. Hey, sorry about all that. Are you going to be okay? I think so. I swear I didn't do anything. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling. The boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his shirt. Uh-huh. Well, if it's any consolation, The bad lady is gone, and I don't think she's going to ever come back. Especially after the way Queen Bee burned her. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, lets a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
Thank you. And tell the other lady thanks for sticking up for me too. I nod, and the boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. 2 problems in the can. Best floor tenant ever. Even though I didn't really deal with one of the problems, but we're not going to talk about that. Now to deal with that crying kid from the skee-ball machines. Oh, she's gone. Well, crap. Percy looks up briefly from clearing level 78 of Moopy. Looking for that girl. I think her parents took her home. Party turned sour for her, I suppose. Drat! I wasn't fast enough. Can't be everywhere at once, Kyle. Cheer up, love. You're still doing better than the last guy who stood at your post. Seconded. I saw you deal with the obnoxious parent, and with the cupcake war. You did well today. Seeing Gavin actually smile is weird, but I'm not going to say no to praise from my sub-boss. Things seem to cool down. I suggest you take a few minutes in the break room while there's a lull in the action. Ashley and I will handle things for now. She can swap off when you come back. Percy ducks out of the conversation without actually moving anywhere, refocusing on his game. I could use a few moments, yeah. Thanks, Gavin. I'll be right back. I slip away, headed for the employee lounge. What a day. Quirky coworkers, diehard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness. Or some cliche, but nothing's as easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I drop down into one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back to try and work the kinks out of my sore shoulders, and spot an upside-down kid. Why is there a kid upside down? Huh? Oh wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. I sit up and turn around instead. My guy isn't particularly bright. Not particularly bright. Better. Wait, what's a kid doing back here? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him. Hi. Hi, and you are? Mikey? Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Kyle. So what are you doing back here? This is an employees only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get it? Get in. The guy at the desk dropped this. He holds a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh? Score 1 for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Wait, just because you didn't watch yesterday's. So yesterday when I met Ashley, she asked me how I got back here. And she goes, wait, no, let me guess. And then she comes up with this crazy story about how I came back here. And it was, and it all started with Gavin dropping a piece of paper with the door code on it. And then it's more insane from there, even though that should have been the entire story. Okay. But you can't stay back here. Well, I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Well, this is curious. I lean in, so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the guy who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Don't you want to play with your friends? And he gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
I don't got any friends. I don't know anybody here.
Poor Mikey.
My family just moved to the city. And before that, we lived
I'm
in
very
another
sad
city.
now.
And one more for that, but I was too little to remember.
I just want to give Mikey a hug.
Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway. And then she left because she's got to work.
New kid in town, huh? He nods mutely. Still, I should have busted him, then and there, brought him back out to the party where the other parents could supervise him. I should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid. I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company. Thanks. You really won't tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you want to make me, you'd want to make me go. You're an adult, like Mom. Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah, although for me that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town, school to school, never really making any friends. Not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided I'd just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow. What does that mean? It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to do, without really being sad over it.
But that sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
Existential crisis. I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. And then I bite my tongue. Hard. Not the right thing to say to that kid right there. Because my little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out, wouldn't have helped little Kyle out if an adult did this for me. So instead, I decided to be the adult that little Kyle would have needed. Hey, it's just, it could be totally worse. Aliens could attack. It won't always be this bad. Life has ups and downs. Your mommy loves you. That's why she works hard. But this won't beat you, right? You're a tough kid. You take the time you need. I'll stay with you. Well, I have one of every option. Maybe I'll try to make him laugh. I'm gonna try to make him laugh. Hey, it could be totally worse. Aliens could attack. You know, Mikey, things feel bad now, but they could be worse. Invaders from Mars could swoop in and dress everybody in silly hats. What? Just think about it. Everybody wearing really silly hats. They're all so embarrassed that they hand over the Earth to the aliens. And that's when the dinosaurs show up. The kid stares at me, not sure if he's curious or confused. Okay, so the dinosaurs start fighting the aliens, but they smash all the schools, and that means you don't have any homework anymore. And that's when the monsters start showing up, because the aliens and the dinosaurs are making too much noise, and they can't sleep. Next thing you know, it's just monsters and aliens and dinosaurs smashing everything. Nobody's having any fun at all, except them. That's silly. That's really silly. You're smiling, aren't you? He nearly drops the smile on realizing he's wearing one. When you're sad or when you're mad, Just think to yourself, it could be worse. Then invent some silly way it could be worse. Soon you won't feel so bad, and hey, at least there's no dinosaur smashing things, right? Right. Hey, you know one great way to make friends? Jokes, stories, having fun. I bet if you went back out there, you'd find someone who'd laugh at a silly story about dinosaurs and aliens and robots. There's robots too? There's all the robots, if you want there to be. And how about it? Let's go to the party. You can meet some new friends if you try.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go talk to them. I'll talk about the robot dinosaurs. Go get him, Mikey. I take his hand and lead him out to the main room. This game's got some heart to it. And off he goes. And I'm not fooling myself. I know I didn't fix any of Mikey's problems. I'm not a child psychologist. That was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. But for one moment there, I was able to help someone in the same crappy situation I found myself long ago. 15 years ago. Oh, here we go with another flashback with no explanation. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay. So it's actually explained now, that flashback from earlier. Everything changed. No more family vacations. No more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them, and we couldn't take time off work. The whole Jones family had to learn to settle. To accept the lot in life we'd been given. To simply go with the flow, never hoping, never wanting. Juniper did her best to pull me out of the mire. I'd only known her a few years, one of the few stable times in my life, but she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now, here I am. Today has been, well, bonkers. Alternately boring and hectic, surreal and way too real. Alternating. That said alternating. But I can honestly say I'm more alive today than I have been in a very, very long time. Beep boop. Oh wait, beep boop. Beep beep, Kyle. Or that's beep, not boop. She said boop earlier though. My emotional voice analysis of routines, combined with your body language, suggests you're very happy right now. Yeah, I guess I am. How'd you know? I just told you, silly. I mean, how'd you know I'd love this job so much?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's easy. I didn't. What? I lied. I was 47% sure. Oh, it has elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements. A fun atmosphere, spirited co-workers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced your roommate's postings talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.997% sure that if I said I was 99.99 or 97% sure, you'd be willing to give it a try. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guess. You're a very weird little app, you know?
Hooray!
I try to be. From the cars pulling up in the parking lot, it looks like the party's over. It's just about closing time for the arcade, anyway. Most of the gamers have filed out for now, if they hadn't fled the tidal wave of kiddies. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin about my paperwork, but that can wait. I'd rather go help someone with the tidying up, or maybe see how our VIP gamers are doing. Not enough time to run around checking in with everyone. Who do I want to hang out with? Oh, okay. Who am I helping this time? Gavin's tapping at his tablet and frowning. I guess I'll go right to him. Ashley's quietly repairing her costume. Maybe she could use company. I feel like I should do that one considering. Naomi's prying gum out of a coin slot, looks ready to cry. Queen Bee's packing up her gear, ready to go home. Teo's cooling down with some Fast Cars 5 before the day is through. And Percy's finally finished his Moopy game and is ready to leave. Choices, choices, choices. Any opinions? No? I don't know if anyone's even watching currently. I think I'm going to go... Oh, hi, you are still here. Ashley, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, okay, we'll definitely go with Ashley. She's preparing her costume, so yeah, Ashley, cool. Ashley's pulled up a chair next to the ticket counter and is sewing fervently. Yeah, I know I did. And she's fixing the outfit that, you know, needs fixed because I didn't help her. I wander my way over to the prized corner to see if there is anything I can do. Need any help with Pinky?
Oh, hi!
Oh gosh. I don't know what voice I was going to try there. Oh gosh, that's really nice of you, Kyle. And I realize I think this is the first time I've seen her out of the flamingo costume. It is the first time I've seen her out of the flamingo costume. She has a flamingo belt buckle, apparently. I didn't realize she could get even more adorable. Apparently she's not some half flamingo, half human hybrid. I legitimately think she might be psychic. Because this is like the second or third time that she's had a psychic moment. Of course, I'm not a half-birded mutant creature. What? How did you... Oh, did I not tell you? She is psychic. I'm a cosplayer / arcade worker by day. Psychic detective by night. I solve all matters of grisly crimes with my ability to read people's minds. Even now, I'm looking into your deepest thoughts. All my deep thoughts are of cats. Okay, prove it. I got to. All my deepest thoughts are of cats. This is bad. The first thing that popped into my mind was that video about the 10 kittens playing in a castle made of boxes. So cute. All cats are cute, but I just want to squish them. Well, so what if Ashley knows about my love of cats? Okay, you got me. I'm a cataholic. Ashley's laugher. Laugher? I think that's just supposed to be laugh. Pretty sure laugher is not a word. Ashley's... Oh, shoot. Ashley's laugh echoed throughout the quiet arcade. Relax, I'm just messing with you. But in my defense, the quizzical look all over your face told me everything I needed to know. I'm just using my own voice for her now. It's always weird seeing people out of their costumes. I've done the same thing with other cosplayers. Couldn't recognize them without outside of wigs and makeup. I don't take it personally. Plus, maybe I'll even trick you when I'm in one of my other costumes. But for now, I feel like that was... I don't know. But for now, I gotta focus on helping Pinky out. How bad is it? Well, luckily, Pinky's arm is still intact. My stitch job held up. But some kids pulled out a few of my tail feathers. And it's totally covered in cupcake goo. Ah, right. Sorry about that. It's okay. That kind of stuff happens all the time. It's just more common at these chaotic birthday parties. I've become quite deft at fixing Pinky up after these events. See? Look at this! That was my last stitch. Not bad. It looks almost new.
Thankies.
Thankies? Thankies? Who says thankies? You know, you didn't really. Thankies. You know, you did really well out there today. You should be proud of yourself. No matter what Gavin says about me. What does Gavin say about me? Yeah, wait, what? Well, I'm pooped. I think I'm gonna go home and take a nice bath and relax.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. No, wait. Yeah, you can't just leave on that. You can't just leave on that. I guess she's not actually a mind reader. She was just messing with me. I think. I don't know. Though the times that felt like she was reading my mind, she was literally saying exactly what I was thinking, so it's really weird. Come back! Here. Too late. She's gone. Guessing she was just messing with me anyway, right? With things winding down, there's just one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. I seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day. Kyle. Good work today. Thanks, boss, mid-boss, sub-boss. Gavin will do. I can't say you've been a perfect employee, but my standards are impossibly high. I'm going a little too much on that. So I'll just assume you were as close to perfect as is reasonable. Unfortunately, the cost of cleaning out carpets and costumes after the cupcake assault will be a chunk of change. But I suppose you did all you could there. Normally, I'd have dealt with angry parents myself, but I was distracted. I've only second-hand accounts of your performance there, but... Allowing Queen Bee to yell at the customer is questionable at best. She's volatile. I'd rather you have handled that one on your own, all told. Whatever. I let Queen Bee do it, because apparently she dominates me. She's a far more dominant personality than I am, at least. What can I say? I'm not pleased you sold our Moopy for only $1,000, not $3,000 as I'd requested. Yeah, but it was nicer to do $1,000. Gavin, you only paid $200 for that game. I'd be ripping off a customer. A customer with exceptionally deep pockets, and one who squats on that game all day, spending only a handful of change in the process. If anything, $3,000 is what we need to make up the lost profit from Percy being so Moopy obsessed. What's more, why it's still here is a good question. Was I not clear I wanted it gone? Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Yes, well, Naomi needs to learn to let go, I'd say. Ahem. Are you giving poor little Kyle a hard time, Gavin, dear? Miss Francine, I thought you were napping.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dream matters too. As does the dream of Percy, that poor fellow. Poor? Isn't Percy stinking rich?
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Gavin, I know you mean well, wanting to keep everyone's dream afloat, but sacrificing made it that name which shattered the dreams of others, well, that's not what the Funplex is all about. Kyle, you understand, yes? The reason why? Why am I here? That's the question she asked me during the interview. Now I think I understand. I came here today looking for hope. Hope I could do more with my life than compromise, settle for what I can get, and go with the flow. Everyone I've met today is full of hope. Gamers chasing scores, people following their passions. Nobody is willing to give up on their dreams. Not even you, Gavin. You know we're better than this, Gavin. We don't settle. We chase after our hopes and dreams. And won't accept anything less. I see.
Apologies.
Kyle. Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days, but I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams in protest. I can assume you are still keen to work here, Kyle. I don't even hesitate before replying. Absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby... I hate this chair so much. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms. Fill these out tonight. Hand them in to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex. Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Kyle. One bus ride later, and I'm home again. Home again, jiggity jig. They say things in this game that people don't say. I'm just gonna write it off as the fact that this takes place in the future. We don't say them yet. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day. So, how'd it go? It went well. Well. I don't know what voice I'm doing there. Really well. Your little app came through, despite being terrifyingly omniscient. I know that word, I just can't pronounce it. Omniscient. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. And just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out. And you even came home with a smile, like when you were a lifeguard. Huh? I guess I'm smiling. Interesting.
By the way, there's just one teensy-weensy little question I have for you. Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
Gosh. So my AI personal assistant is obsessed with pizza bagels and talks about them constantly. That's Iris, by the way. So what is that? The 5th time that she's referenced pizza bagels? 6th time? I don't know. It's out of nowhere. Like, I'll be talking to someone and she'll just jump in about pizza bagels. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, pizza bagels. Did I neglect to mention the parts of the terms and conditions? On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete. Hey, I got a prize! Hey, look, you won a prize. You'll get one of these for each level you clear. Plus some extras for various Indians and some hidden thingies. Now, let's check your score. So... me and Gavin don't get along. Which kind of makes sense considering he's very logical, I'm very not. Me and Naomi are really getting along. Actually getting along with me pretty well, but, you know, I did kind of mess up her outfit a little bit, so that's bad. And then me and the two dudes, I mean, other than they flirted with me randomly a few times, nothing has really happened between me and them, so that was just from having conversations with them. And then, of course, we have this one who's doing really well as well. Okay. And then I am very heart, which I cannot remember what heart was called. Oops. Oh, you're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. So apparently I am a gentle, complete, and passionate soul because of this. Also, you scored 6,500 points. Nice. Keep talking with people, and your score will go up, up, up. Today's pizza fact is, Americans eat Queen Bee. Yes, Queen Bee is high. It's because I keep being accidentally being submissive to her, and she likes that for some. I mean, I did call her mistress, so I still can't believe I called her mistress. I won't get over that. Today's pizza fact is, Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each year, or 350 slices per second. Wow. That's a lot of pizza. It's a lot of pizza. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Yeah, we'll save. Let's go see what prize I got. I got artwork. Oh, it's just what the render of the arcade is. Nice. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That was... Sorry, that was the screen from the very beginning. And I was really confused. I thought for a second there that I had screwed up and somehow went back to the beginning. Level 2, Chasing Ghosts. It is the future year 2000. Beep! And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Oh wow, which is fast forwarding 2 weeks. Hard work to be sure, but rewarding. I've worked as a floor... Oh, I've already done that. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine, while she reminisced over the far-out 1960... Beep! Oh, I was about to say X, you gotta say beep. I've evacuated, Jesus. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. Oh, that's fun. I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. Pretty sure having to chase one spider is too many, isn't it? Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters, right? Oh, Juniper's at my work now. Right! Right! You're happy! This is the best I've seen you in ages, Kyle. Before you'd come home all drained and exhausted. Now? Well, you're still tired, but a good tired. My roommate Juniper, she'd taken to stopping by during my lunch breaks, whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so. It's still hard work. It's still hard work. That's her voice. It's still hard work. Don't get me wrong, but overall, it's good work. I just feel good, totally good and stuff.
Yes.
Good. Agreed. Super good. Double plus good. Iris, we talked about you and listening to my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am. Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset with my creepy privacy invading digital overmistress, but I have to admit that Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
You have pizza on a bagel.
Okay, what number is that? But Kyle, when you have pizza on a bagel, when you got pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. So Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. No can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I have to like move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level. Good pay and right on track to mid management. Pretty cushy, if a bit dull. Funny thing is that they asked me if I knew anybody who'd fit in before they started advertising for candidates, and I said nope. Who'd want to do that? When was this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job?
Oh,
Thanks, Juniper. I guess it's a good thing I enjoy the arcade.
well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point, not because you forgot.
Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you. And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
Not a lie, I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch after pizza bagels for breakfast because we barely had enough money to cover the rent this week pulled together. Also not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of crash and burn. Also not a lie, there's that every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery.
Ooh.
Kyle, say something. You're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my new job. I've restored my sense of hope that my days can be something to live through, not just endure. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future, right? It's okay. I'm where I want to be. Honest truth. Itsuko, everything is fine. Lie to protect Juniper. It's not okay. Why didn't you tell me? Harsh truth. I'm gonna go with honest truth. It's good to be honest. So I won't be angry or upset. Simple as that. I decided I was done compromising, right? Done with settling. Going with the flow. I'm going to be the one to break the family curse. I chose this path of my own free will, even if I didn't have all the facts at the time. But if I'm going to be honest, boundless confidence doesn't cover the simple fact that I chose to be vulnerable rather than safe. If the arcade closes, if anything else goes wrong, still, no need to dump all that on Juniper. It's okay, Juniper. You were right. I'd have hated that job. And things are great here.
Oh, good. You were kind of freaking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do. I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Why would I want that job? That sounds like the worst job ever. Oh, I dodged a bullet.
And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
Yep. Yeah, this is the worst job ever. I don't see how anyone wouldn't work there. Maybe you should quit. Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that job would have been a safer bet. I want to contribute my fair share to the apartment rent, you know? But what's done is done. I'd rather look forward than back.
Right. Forget I said anything. Please forget I said anything. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there, like me.
And are you going to tell me all the amazing things about it again now that you once again said it was miserable, even though it wasn't? Juniper, it's cool. You're right. I'd have hated it. Okay, good. I've got a good feeling about all this. I think you're right where you need to be. Even if I was kind of awful about getting you there. Hey, I gotta get back to the office. Have a good lunch, okay? I can feel the distant rumble of a frozen box of pizza bagels taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room. Recently repaired employee break room? How did it get broke? Anyway, I don't remember something bad happening to it. Yeah, okay, and you have a good rest of the hours of your day, yeah? You bet. What was that mean? I think that was me. That was me telling her to have a good rest of the hours of the day. I'm okay with this. Everything is fine. Right? Right. What I need right now is a distraction, and frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. My pocket money is really slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air and treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting, talking to someone about anything other than this. Let's see, who's available? Okay, we got Percy, Queen Bee, Teo, and Ashley. Percy taking a break from his score chasing. Queen Bee between matches right now. Teo's shaking it on Showtime stage, and Ashley's not on mascot duty today. So do we go with Queen Bee? Do we go take lunch with Queen Bee, or do we take lunch with Ashley? See, I already am really high with Queen Bee. I could get Ashley higher. I think I'm gonna go with Mistress. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna go with her. It's awfully quiet near the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. I'm feeling rather alarmed here. This is normally peak time for Queen Bee to be streaming matches. What's she up to now? As I get closer, I see her behind the game, fiddling with one of her webcams, clearly soaked in frustration. Everything okay, Queen Bee? No, everything is not okay. She grumbled to herself and continued to meddle with the wires. Can I help with anything? I don't know. Can you figure out why a newly updated device driver suddenly stopped talking to the webcam? It's supposedly just improved. But it was flaking out on me before I bit the bullet and upgraded, so maybe it's hardware. A dead wire? This is such a cord hell right now. Sorry, I'm silicone literate. Sure, I'm silicone literate, sure, but not exactly a techno-mage. Listen, kid. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or the effort to deal with this right now. My main webcam isn't working, and I don't think it'll be working for the rest of the day. I can ask Naomi to take a peek at it later. She's the one who helped you rig that up in the first place, right? Ugh, can't wait that long. I've got matches to stream. I need it working now. Well, how about you take your mind off it for a while then? I'm about to go to lunch break. Care to join me? Queen Bee's whole demeanor relaxes a bit when I mention mealtime. She sighs heavily. Fine, you're probably right, kid. Maybe not staring at wires for a bit will help clear my head. Maybe even help sort some of the mess out myself afterwards. Want to go to the whole story? Get me some sugar? Want to go to whole story with me? That was weird though. I want to go. Okay, that makes more sense. Want to go to whole story with me? The bookstore? Do they have food there? Do they have food? You're too funny, kid. Of course they have food. Best coffee and donuts in the world. And I'm famished. Let's go already. Coffee and donuts for lunch. Before I can even lament about eating my pizza bagels I brought, Queen Bee's dragging me out of the arcade. I sigh reluctantly and give in. It's probably for the best anyway. After what I dealt with this morning, I deserve to give myself a little treat. And I probably won't even admit to myself, but I'm totally getting sick of those pizza bagels. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I hadn't actually visited our neighbors. Mostly I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that. Whatever the job happened to call for. No more, no less. I couldn't say I'd been part of any community outside of the immediate circle of my coworkers, whereas the others visited the whole story frequently. Queen Bee leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. I don't think I'd ever be in a little independent bookshop. I'd ever been. Or a bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 20 beep who buys books in brick and mortar stores anymore. But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for, sipping coffee, reading old tomes, and yes, munching donuts. Queen Bee secures a little table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System. I'll take Frank Herbert. I'm paying. Just got my stipend from L7 gaming yesterday. Feel like celebrating. I'll probably go back and do a voice with her in a minute. I mumble out a thanks, trying not to make a big deal of it. Cash is tight. Boutique cafe pastries wouldn't help my situation much. Okay. A pair of middle-aged guys wait to take my order. Hey, I'd like one super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle special surprise with orange juice. You know what? Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? Super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle surprise. I'm not a big fan of sprinkles. You know what? I'll ask their opinion. Hey, what's good? What's your favorite order from the menu?
One Terry Pratchett coming up, a jam pastry with Clatchy and coffee.
Terry Pratchett. I'm not a big fan of jam pastries either, though, so in fact I would have taken the other one over jam pastry. Oops. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small paperback book onto the tray featuring a many-legged wooden travel trunk on the cover. Huh. Literally literary lunch?
With alliteration, apparently.
A literally literary lunch. A literally literary lunch. That's too much alliteration for me.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
Right. We've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork, tick-tock.
Right. Sorry. I should have introduced myself. Floor Attendant Kyle Jones at your service. I'm your inside guy for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we are lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Regardless, welcome to The Whole Story. I'm Ben.
I'm Matt.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties, and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
I get the feeling that they're like a married couple. Apparently the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy.
Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
It's not a date.
Just friends, then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
What if the way was
I like
also
these
the
two
real
a
friends who
lot.
were the real friends we made along the way?
One, because they talk and I don't have to. And two, I don't know.
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
Anyway,
Anyway,
next order, please.
The pair waves the next customer in, and as I return to Queen Bee's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray, Queen Bee is stuffing donuts down her gullet. I think she might be anger eating, but I'm not sure. Actually, I think this is the first time I've actually seen her eat anything. Normally she's way too focused on matches to sneak a break, for a snack break. So, Queen Bee... She holds a finger up to silence me. Apparently I really do have to submit to her. Finishes chewing and swallows. I feel so much better now. Hangry much? You know it. Sometimes I get so focused about everything I forget to eat. Eating is important. You should do it more regularly. 9 out of 10 living people say that they prefer it to starving to death. Yeah. Hey, what are you eating? Can I have some? She pokes at my choice at arguable nutrition. Hey, wait a second. I'm totally gonna poke her food back. I'm totally gonna poke her food back. Queen Bee still has pastry left on her plate. All's fair in love and poking food wars. I leaned over the table and began prodding her meal. Hey, don't touch my biscuit. She poked my food first. All's love and all's fair in love and poking food. All's fair. Hey, don't touch my biscuit. Now it's got all your germs on it. Ew. Can't take the heat. Don't start the fire. Huh, point taken. Queen Bee rolls her eyes and sticks out her tongue jokingly. See, it was cute. Whatever. You win this round, kid. But next time, that donut will be mine. Besides, you sound like you need that more than me. Sugary treats are a good distressor. You haven't been acting like a normal company drone self. You haven't been acting like your normal company drone self around the arcade floor today. Guessing the stress is mounting. What? And you're not stressed at all? Huh. Well... Yeah, okay, I admit it. Things are a bit stressful with streaming lately. Oh? How so? Because with esports streaming, everything has to be perfect all the goddamn time. It's not like you, where if you miss a stray gum wrapper or the plexiglass is supposed to shine, Gavin will let you slide. Clearly you haven't worked for Gavin. Okay, Francine will let it slide. Look, it's not I'm not a metaphor person.
My point is, when you're a public figure, an esports competitor, a streamer, an internet sensation, You gotta hustle. 100% hustle. 110% hustle. You only see folks like me and Teo from backstage. You aren't watching from the audience. Different situation entirely there. There's no room for error. If one thing is wrong, I'll get punished for it, one way or another. If not by the chat, which constantly seeks my blood and salty tears, then by my own team. They're always evaluating my performance. Things go badly enough, my viewer count goes down, and I could lose my sponsorship. Then
Damn. Damn indeed. You see what I mean? Take the world down in flames with you, I say. You told me your ratings were at an all-time high. Why put yourself through all this? Take the world down in flames with you, I say. I don't know, I've been pretty heavy on the heart, though. Okay, bye. Have a good night. Let's see here. I'm going to say take the world down in flames with you, I say. Nah, I'm going with heart. I'm all heart. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Just last week I remember Queen Bee mentioning that her stream's sub count was through the roof. I thought you were still red hot popular streamer. Why all the worry? You're doing great. You should be proud of what you've accomplished. It's true. I am awesome. That doesn't take away from the fact that it's stressful to keep that up all the time. You can't slack and stay awesome at the same time. She sighs. That all makes sense, but you have to take time for yourself and relax. Easier said than done. I know streamers who take a week off, go on vacation or something, and their subs drop off the face of the earth. But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks. If I'm gonna relax, you should follow that same advice, kid. Huh? I saw your little interaction with your roomie this morning. Don't worry, I wasn't eavesdropping. I merely noted that you didn't look right after that. So you remember to take time to relax, reflect, get your together. While I'm on the topic of you, I'm thinking you should also find a hobby. What? Why? See, you are working that floor every day. You just go through the motions and you look so bored all the time. I think if you'd had something else to do going on, you'd be much happier. Thanks?
Nope, no way.
I'm not trying to be harsh. Trust me, I used to be like you long ago, but I found my passion, and now look at me. Rising star of the L7. I know you got something worth fighting for inside you, too. Use it. Well, this got a little awkward and a little too right on point for me to feel comfortable. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Lunchtime is over. And Iris with the best distraction. Time to go back to the arcade. I'll see you back there, Queen Bee. She waves me off. I still have this last donut to finish. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. She stuffs her face once more, and I gather my stuff and head back to the Funplex. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when things heat up, after the quiet mornings. More kids coming in after school, more pro gamers rolling in with crews. I'm heading back to my desk, ready to take care of what needs taken care of, when I'm intercepted en route. Kyle? Ashley? You're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left. What's up? Oh, what's up? Hamza's up.
Okay.
He is? Huh? Okay. Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Kyle, you'll be flying solo today. Hang on, what's happening exactly? Who's Hamza? Hamza's a game finder and auctioneer, and gives next to no notice of when a new block of games will be going under the gavel. So we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will be going to his auction for the rest of the afternoon while you run the Funplex. My first instinct is to nod and go. My first instinct is nod and go along with it. Gavin's the law around these parts. But Queen Bee's words are still dangling away in my mind. Doing what needs doing is great and all, but maybe I need to step up a little bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heaviest hours with no support was hardly appealing. Okay, hey, what gives? I want in on this too. Let me tag along. You're trusting the Funplex to the newbie? I might burn it down. Does it want to be bold or nah? I think I'm gonna do this. Or I'll go with the funny, sarcastic. Me? Seriously? Did you learn nothing from the Great Kitchen fire incident of 20 beep that Kyle exudes an aura of perpetual bad luck? Oh, that's why it was newly repaired. I apparently started a fire. Okay, good to know. That cruddy old microwave exploding had nothing to do with your pizza rolls. Pizza bagels. Whatever. Hey, hang on. I got a say in this too, right? As a fellow floor attendant? I feel like such a third wheel on those auctions anyway. Let Kyle be the third wheel and let me handle the floor. I'll be the finest third wheel you've ever met. Trust me. I just want to do more than I've been doing. Different things. New things. Show some initiative, like... I suppose it wouldn't change much to bring Kyle instead. But no costume time today, Ashley. I need non-plush fingers on duty in case of ticket jams. Pinky can stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm just happy to be helping folks out, one way or another. I need to go to the, I need to go get the van. Oh wait, I need to go get the van. Wait up front, please. We'll probably be closed for the time by the time you get back, so I'll see you in the morning. Floor attendant Ashley away! Leaving me waiting outside with my two traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and a rental trailer around. Oh my, how exciting. I really go on adventures these days. It's just a quick trip, ma'am. Any trip is an adventure if you make it one, shall we? The four of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. Hey, it's me again. It looks like the Scooby-Doo van almost. The Mystery Machine. Trust me, this will save time in the long run. Where's Hosma set up this time? On site at some abandoned estate just outside town. It's about to be torn down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement.
Woohoo!
So exciting! I love arcade raids. Arcade auctions? Raids? Auctions. You guys got an arcade to English dictionary I could borrow? Francine, without looking up from her knitting, answers. A raid is when a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they can be junked by their original owner. Oh, that stinks that his is broken. An auction is when someone sells off their arcade games one at a time to a crowd of active bidders. So, which is this? A raid or an auction? It's both, dearie. Hamza, that sweet boy, buys up private collections before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from that terrible fate, and then auctions off his finds. Sort of. Okay, now I'm fuzzy on the sort of part. I'm the newbie here, remember? Well, okay, so Hamza obviously auctions off the games for cash money, but he's a very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage Burger Time. Hey, that's the third time they've referenced the game in the actual game. In exchange for someone's super secret chili recipe, passed down through generations of family. In other words, he's just on the edge of being a loon. This would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, we declare what games we want, and start them anyway, and cart them away. Instead, he ambushes us with these impromptu auctions and makes us come down there to entertain his whims.
Wonderful.
I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure the games go to good homes, to people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, he should be honored. We should be honored we got an invitation. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's Palace, and help the little guys like us. It's sufficient, and relies entirely on keeping on Hamza's good side. Huh? Gavin's right. This could be a lot simpler. Helping out the little guys sounds good here. I'm gonna do the helping out the little guys, definitely, because one, I think I'll get points with Naomi, and two, because I usually go with the heart option. I'm guessing Hamza's the sort of person who would let a kid have the game of his dreams for free. Doesn't care about money. He cares about the people. Am I right? Correctamundo. Hamza's a great guy. Is he hard to predict? Sure, but he's got a big heart. That means something in this business. Not enough big hearts left some days. Yes. Yes. Because that's how you pay the bills and keep the doors open, by having a big heart. I won't deny we can sometimes squeak out a trade that's particularly a steal, thanks to his personal modus operandi. But let's not push too far here. We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect.
I think not.
We don't have room to add many more games, especially relics like Hamza usually deals in. What about the off-site storage unit? We can just rotate games in and out more often. Nearly full to bursting, and not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. I'm not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in the roster we can fill, should we find an excellent deal and beat the other bidders. But consider this, above anything else, a way to maintain relations with Hamza, even if we don't end up bidding. Aww.
Now, Naomi. Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little funplex more and more fun, but floor space is finite. And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
Well, isn't it better to, not just settle and compromise all the time?
Well, now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. It's silly to say that you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are. You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what trade you need to make.
Unless you don't make rent on your apartment or your stomach's growling. Iris and Juniper have pushed me to stop settling for less out of life, to stand up for myself and my happiness. And I've done just that, without regret, so everything should be fine now, right? Right? New default topic diversion. The weather. Well, at least it's a nice day for an outing, right? That weather changed a little quickly. Wonderful. Glad I packed plastic bags to wrap cabinets in, just in case. That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead. Trying to protect our investments, huh? From Hosma's invitation, it seems this arcade was largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to the ailments the game's already suffering. It's so sad when we come across a wonderful game that's just ruined beyond repair. Yeah, wonder what that feels like. As someone who literally helped put a Pac-Man into a trash can, or a trash bin. Most collectors show their collections a lot of love, but others just don't. You find old games in barns exposed to elements and falling apart. I suppose this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games. Or wait, that was Gavin. Oops. For the resale value, you mean? A broken game's no fun to play with, and it's a shame to see a classic in terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdowns, particularly older ones. To experience them in their glory, you need to show them care. Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game to lie fallow. A waste of true potential. Huh, good point. Glad to see these two getting along better, even if Naomi kept preemptively attacking him along the way there. With the rain pounding down on the van roof, conversations get a little bit difficult. Gradually, everyone resumes fiddling about with their phones, knitting or driving. Leaving me to wonder exactly where is this auction and or raid happening anyway. We've been driving for some time, leaving the city far behind. What would a massive trove of arcade games be doing this far out into the sticks? Maybe it's some closed down roller rink or an old bowling alley, or maybe it's a creepy old house that's likely haunted with exactly 87,194 ghosts. Ah, the classic Jones Luckin play, so majestically awful. Gavin pulls up alongside any number of other vans and trucks. We're here a little late, it seems. Good grief, is this really the auction site? Creepy, definitely creepy. At least an 8 on the creepy meter. An old home has character, I feel. Let's not judge it by an exterior, shall we? With all speed, the group hurries inside to get away from the weather. A large group has already gathered in the foyer of the Kremlin estate, but one rushes forward to greet us in a blur as the others pay their little mind.
Greetings, friends. Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome, welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by your wisdom.
Oh, fresh.
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be?
Kyle Jones.
I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games. And welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality regardless.
Kind of a dump, isn't it? Seeker of Antiquity, 1980. Beep is antique. I'm gonna go with this. The other one seems mean. I was unaware Reagan-era amusement machines were antiques on par with the Terran Shroud. You have fire indeed, but rest assured, many a holy grail may lurk in the arcade below. You may even find your holy relic of holy nature for Eve's End. Alas, I've not a moment to enjoy your fine company, Kyle Jones. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time. Clapping twice for attention, Hamza rallies the small crowd in the room to begin the proceedings. Friends, companions, longtime allies of the noble order of the arcade, welcome. Welcome to Donnawood. Its story begins nearly 50 years ago when legendary pop musician Donna Michaels, singer of such hits as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope. Donna Michaels, Thrilling, Mama Don't Mope. Gotcha. Did a stately pleasure dome decree. Here, the reclusive idol crafted a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and an arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy this paradise for a short 10 years before her tragic death. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times, even ever since. In this year, it shall be torn down to make way for condominiums. But not before we have our say.
Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be rescued from such a terrible fate. It is our moral imperative
an arcade
to do
in your
so.
basement. Man, I can't imagine putting an arcade in a basement. That's a suck going down all those stairs.
I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you. On the far table, you shall find refreshments, grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, cavort, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
Indeed, a lavishly arranged table that probably costs more than any single arcade game to put together is descended upon by the invitees soon after. I feel like I'm attending some ancient Roman celebration of debauchery and gluttony, not arcade raid, or any arcade auction, or whatever. Donna Michaels! I knew it! I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled in, but it was raining too hard. Who? You never heard of Donna Michaels. She was the hottest musical artist of the 1980s. Beep! Naomi, I was born in 1990. Beep! Apparently I'm a young'un. I'm totally plugging my phone into the van stereo so we can blast Girls Just Want to Play games all the way home. But first, I'm going to go check out the cabinets in her arcade. I'm not really into mingling. Later! She dashes off with all speed, heading for the stairs leading below. Suppose I should go network a bit. Hamza's events always draw an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners. Heading for the foodstuffs, Gavin arranges himself a plate so he has an excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on other collectors. Leaving me to do stuff? So we see why Ashley was bored at these events. Gavin schmoozes, Naomi analyzes things, Francine's already napping in a chair. I've got nothing to do. Well, when in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like glue. Well, definitely obviously going to go with Naomi. That's what I would want to do anyway. Not just because it's Naomi, but because I'd rather go look at the games. I'm really not interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see these legendary arcade, this legendary arcade Hamzo's talking about. So I head downstairs to join Naomi. This isn't a very legendary arcade. Kinda looks like crap. Whoa, is this a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I was expecting a handful of games and a pool table or something, but this is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself, even coated in dust and despair. It's awe-inspiring. And it's also hard to find anyone in this maze of tightly packed games. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually, I locate Naomi, practically cuddling a narrow-looking TMNT machine. Yes! Yes! That one. That one. That is the one that we get. Oh! Never doing that again, ever. Oh! Kyle, look! A 2-player variant of TMNT. These are only released in the Oceania region. Such a rare find. Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anybody want a version with only 2 joysticks? Well, because I mean, it's a find. And it's less fun? Not the point. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these, 2-player or 4-player. It's hard to have it, I'd love to have it in the arcade. I'd love to have that, and this one, and this one, and... Oh, if only I could take all these home with me. I mean, some have weather damage, others likely have busted CRTs and controls. They all need work, but... I recall the game she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed, just to make it playable. So, not only would you have to bid and win the game, but you'd have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you. I know, isn't it great? Okay, is there a nice way to say this? Definitely I'm gonna keep going the love track. Or whatever that symbol is, I forget that symbol is. I think it's heart. It's like kindness. Kindness! That's what it was. I think it was kindness. You really love bringing a broken old game back to working order, huh?
Yeah!
Absolutely. These games deserve to shine, as they once did, ages ago. If I turn back the clock and let them be what they truly can be, let people play them as they were in their prime. Well, there's no greater feeling. And you enjoy the challenge of restoration too? Repairing hardware, replacing damaged art, the problem solving of broken monitors? You know me so well, Kyle. Exactly! And all that is admirable. I really love how happy these projects make you, Naomi. But there's a flip side. How much time does it take to restore a game? I'd say if it's in good shape, maybe a few hours. If it's really a wreck and needs extra love, a few days, maybe weeks, if parts are on back order. Okay, now think of the games we currently have and how many still need work or break down frequently. Can you take on a bunch of new projects? Well, why am I destroying her dreams? I could make the time work late, right? Even a girl with bottomless energy has her limits. Naomi sighs, frustration building. It's not
fair.
Oh, she'll talk.
I know. I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on. But I wish I could do more.
I wish we could do more. The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try. This was my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but nobody actually ends up doing that.
Oh, the Kyle who's telling her, yeah, he's being kind of weird.
Except me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing. It's all I ever wanted to do. So when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
Wow, that's dedication. And really? You went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I've meandered from job to job, never really sure what I wanted. That's normal, right?
Yeah!
Oh, definitely. I'm the oddball here. It's funny, I followed my heart and found just what I wanted, what I needed. And now, well... Now I'm scared someday I'll come to... Blah, blah, blah. Now I'm scared someday it'll all come to an end. The Funplex will close.
And if the Funplex goes under, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Okay, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad for bringing down her day. That's what I was saying. Why was I being so lame? Hey, look, you never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings in thundering herds of players. Right? It's a slim hope, and we both know it, but Naomi clings to it immediately, eagerly. My low bank balance and grumbling stomach mean I need to cling to that hope. Oh well. I made my choice. Now I need to make that choice work. We just need to find the right game. Something nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug on the nostalgia strings. It's difficult finding the right balance, especially in the year 20 beep. A lot of these games are on life support. Borrowed time. But they can be repaired, right? Well, yeah, for now. But CRTs, the monitors that power these old games, before LCDs and now 3D flats started replacing them, they're in short supply. Nobody makes them anymore. I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all high definition and the weird 3D projection tech, which looks awful. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore. Well, I'm trying to remember. Did we call her the female Matthew? Oh yeah, she is. She is literally the female Matthew. It's just crazy how everything she says is stuff I've heard Matthew say a million times before. Aren't high-def displays way cheaper, though? I'd seen some old games running them in our arcades. They're wrong, is what they are. These games weren't designed for pixel-perfect flat screens. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture looks weird on LCD. Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzy. Myself. Oh wait, this is me. Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzy myself on a lot of these stuff. But I grew up in the internet age. I'm silicone literate. I got options. I really, really, really want to click on that. But I just feel like that would make her mad. So we're gonna go with this. Yeah, but plus that makes sense. Oh, she did not like that either. I don't think she liked that. So it's a problem of having spare parts on hand long term. Short of building out our own factory for cranking out TV tubes, there's a temporary fix. Buy some cheap common games and use them as organ donors.
Ugh.
And ruin a classic? Cheap and common, Naomi. Not some rare find, but one that's still readily available. We can even keep the cabinet itself so it can be restored later if need be. Point is, mixing and matching the guts will keep more fragile games afloat.
Makes sense.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, that does make sense. And I bet I can sell Gavin on that idea too. We'd need more rental storage, but it'd mean less ordering parts and less downtime. Okay, I'll see if there's anything down here nobody would want and nobody would need.
Thank you.
You know, I'm glad you're with us. You're with us at the Funplex. Whenever you take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have someone who cares about games all around. Ashley's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know? What? Feeling like I'm not alone. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my little workshop with Ashley and Gavin not really caring about the things I love. They're kind enough to me, and friendly. Well, Ashley is, but ever since you showed up, I feel like there's someone with me. It's odd. I'm not complaining, though. I guess it just takes getting used to, after years of feeling perfectly content to be alone. Away from strangers, crowds. I mean, it's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does, or socialize like Ashley does. And now I'm making things weird, so I'm gonna stop there. Besides, I'm just about done taking the inventory down here. How about you and I? Suddenly shouting and stomping her feet from the floor above. What the? Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there. I think you better go see what's up. What's what? Quickly we hurry upstairs. What's going on? I heard shouting. Hamza has ejected a representative of the dark carnival known as Diko's Palace from our midst, and not soon enough, in Hamza's opinion. Oh, okay. I guess everything's fine then. Excuse me, I gotta go get my work apron on, since I'll be moving games soon. Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins. No, don't leave me alone with the Bacchanalian and Orgy Master. Okay, I guess that's what we're calling Hamza. The Bacchanalian Orgy Master. Excellent! Now, let us resume the social amusements and jocularities. Kyle Jones, we will speak, yes? Hamza leads me off away from the chattering crowd, presumably not to eat or yell at me or anything like that.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Dekonami to enter. Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course. It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
So, Dekonami. Dekonami? So Konami is the bad guys in this? Yeah. I'm just a floor attendant for this Funplex. Not much else to say.
Come now. Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza. Consider me an impartial third party. Surely, there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
Okay, so this guy is clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt. Considering the high court of arcade royalty I'm supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. But I also don't want to make relations difficult for the Funplex. If this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games... Yeah, I'm gonna go with this, because it's the truth. I'm just gonna say the truth. I won't bore you with my whole story, but TLDR is that my family has a curse of foul luck for quite a few years. Moving from city to city, job to job. After I left home, I couldn't find stable work. Not until the Funplex, I guess. I'm determined to make this work, but I'll admit, I'm in a vulnerable position. I'm not exactly a jet-setting executive role.
Hamza agrees.
Ah, yes, I see the dilemma you face. I have seen it many times before. In fact, including firsthand. Yes, I have known hardship. We all have, in the course of events. You are not alone in that consideration, Kyle Jones.
Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me, and in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals. Now I stand before you with power, and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin. But yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend.
Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to indebt myself to a wealthy prince or something too?
No. You will need the will to dream, and the will to work. The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
Francine was mentioning something about that earlier. Wisdom and beauty, that is Francine. I'm trying not to make trade-offs though. Not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by. Ah, that is the puzzle. Is it not? What is it to trade? Allow me to regale you with a story. Hamza makes a sweeping gesture to the beautiful ruin of the Donnawood mansion and to an oil painting hanging on the wall. She looks interesting. At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had she had all she could ever desire, and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her here. After her second album didn't meet expectations, she lost interest. For years she lurked in these walls as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it that she was found dead within her beloved arcade, hands still wrapped around a glowing joystick. She starved to death, lost in a game. I'd say that's ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours and hours at a time. And now her lost, aimless spirit haunts this very place. Adrift as a ghost in the machine. Too spoopy for me, man. Too spoopy indeed. And obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality, but I feel there is an important truth buried in the myth. I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfying? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing and had everything. You could even say she died doing what she loved, playing games. Okay, but she died. No getting around that.
Hamza agrees.
So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her in favor of a dream. A dream is a lovely thing, Kyle Jones, but you must balance a dream in one hand and the world in the other at all times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them are truly happy as a result. And what are you, Kyle Jones? Do you seek to be truly happy? Well, duh, what else am I going to answer except yes? But Hamza pressed a finger to my lips to silence me. Well, that's creepy. Do not put your fingers on my lips. Maybe don't touch my face in general. Hold that thought. The auction is about to begin. Hamza collapsed twice, calling the room to attention.
Greetings, friends.
Friends, let us proceed to the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, all of which must be out of the door by morning. As always, I will accept alternate bids, but test not the patience of Hamza. If your bid is not a serious offer, the hours grow short. Any titles which find no takers will go to my own collection, but my hope is to find a happy home for every machine, one which will love and respect these games. He motions for me in particular to follow as the group files downstairs. This way! This way! I didn't read that. Hey, shouldn't Francine be here for this? It's technically her money. She trusts the two of us to make the right decision on purchasing games. Plus, I hate to interrupt her nap, or her knitting, or both. I swear she can knit in her sleep. Oh, I'm just too nervous. I think I'm going to browse the games again, see if there are any I missed. It's just so dark down here. I could swear I didn't see them all. How about you, Kyle? Want to watch the auction with me, or go help Naomi search the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us slug our purchases out the doors, so do whatever you like. Thanks, I think. Well, I'm going to help Naomi again. Why not? It's hard to see your way now that the sun's gone down. Naomi might get lost. Technically, the sun's been blocked by clouds all afternoon. Still, a factual statement. As you like, try to dissuade her from dropping more items into the wish list if you can. Right, now to find Naomi. Without the roaming crowd of arcade collectors actively roaming, this place actually feels super empty and super dark and super creepy. By the time I actually locate her, I can't even see the auction. I'm deep in the virtual woods. And there she is, staring into a darkened corner. She's possessed by the ghost of Donna Michaels, isn't she? I'm about to get spooked. I'm about to get spooked so hard. Oh, Kyle! Look! Instead of tearing my skin off and shrieking like a banshee, Naomi just points to the exposed back of an arcade machine. Old wood having rotted away years ago. And inside, nestled beneath the circuits and the monitor tubes, is a sleepy mother cat with several sleepy kittens. I feel a burning need to post a picture of this to the internet.
Yeah, I already took care of that.
Well, okay, as long as someone did.
The cabinets back here have a lot of water damage and wood rot. I guess this kitty and her family took shelter some time ago. But someone's gonna buy this game soon, and then they won't have a home anymore.
I didn't think you'd be a cat person. Or a people person, for that matter. I mean, you strike me more as a game person, as in, you'd give your games... Don't post links. And having way too... yeah, that's what I thought. And have way too many of them in one apartment than it is healthy.
Hey, I'm not that game obsessed. Well, okay, maybe I am. But as much as I'd also love to save the game these cats call home, the cats are more important than any silly arcade game.
It's true. Despite claiming to be antsy about strangers, she's been nothing but friendly to me, even giving me her lunch the first day I got here. As much as folks in the arcade consider her to be a bit game-obsessed, there's clearly more to Naomi than being a one-note otaku.
We've got to do something for the kitties. So what should we do?
Buy the game, maybe? Then you can save both of them.
Tempting, but I'm already pushing my luck with my wish list. I can't add a game we don't need just to save these cats.
Yeah, I'll use my heart. Do you have room in your home for some new friends? I think they could use a friend, and you're a good one to have, furry or otherwise. Kittens! Well, okay, I can't adopt all of them, but maybe Mommy Cat wouldn't mind partying with one kitten, and a shelter could take the others. But where would we take them? What shelter? And what do we safely and how do we safely move them? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mess this up. What do we do? What do we do? Naomi, we have the internet. Oh, right. Thanks to the wonders of the information superhighway, Naomi's got the instructions we need in seconds. Didn't even need an iris backing her up, thanks to speedy tapping. Right, okay. We're going to need 1, a cardboard box large enough to fit them all. Not a problem, there's plenty of boxes around here left behind by movers and liquidators. 2, to avoid being scratched up, heavy gloves. No problem, I brought a pair from the Funplex. Was expecting to use them to haul giant wooden game cabinets around. 3, some food for the trip. They had turkey up at the buffet table, right? Just basic breast meat should work. Water too. Lastly, we need bedding of some sort to line the box, a blanket or something. I wouldn't trust like curtains or anything like this crappy old in this crappy old house. Kind of bugs are worse. I might know where we could get a blanket. Upstairs. Right. Pass me your gloves. I'll get the box. You go grab the food and the blanket.
Woohoo!
It's Operation Kitty Rescue. Go! Right. It's up to me now. For the sake of a bunch of absolutely adorable little fuzz muffins, I must accomplish my sacred goals. Gavin and the auction can wait. It's go time. Scooping up the roast bird and water. That's the easy part. Plenty of pickings left over, even after ravenous arcade owners descended upon this buffet. As for the blankets, well, we conveniently have access to one of those, lying in Francine's lap. Her knitting now complete as she snoozes away. I'm reasonably certain she wouldn't mind me appropriating this for the sake of some cuddly little kittens, right? I'm gonna wake her up gently. Okay, I can't just steal that blanket. She's been knitting for days. I hate to interrupt her rest, but this is for the best. I nudge her very, very lightly. Miss Francine?
Hello, dearie.
Oh, Kyle, pardon. I must have dozed off, and everybody's gone. Is the auction over already? Why, it's only been minutes. Yeah, it's been hours, sorry.
My, oh my.
Oh, or my, how the time flies. Listen, Naomi and I found some kittens that need to be moved somewhere safer. But we need a blanket. Would you mind if I...
By all means.
Oh, by all means, go right ahead. It's just you've been working on it for so long, I figured. Or, I don't know how you would say it. Or, that's it. I'm an idiot. It's only a blanket. If it can save a life, no matter how small a life, that's well worth the price of a new ball of yarn. She folds up the small blanket to make it fluffy and warm, and double layered, perfect for lining the inside of a box. Now, Now, if you don't mind, I just need to rest my eyes. A moment. Yeah, sorry, just 1 second. Well, okay then. Food, check. Water, check. Blanket, check. Now to assemble all these components together into a giant kitten-saving robot. I returned to Naomi, busy fretting over the kittens, while tugging on the work gloves. Not long now, cuties. Not long before we find a new home. Kyle's Kitten Rescue Service, at your service. Oh, say that's a pretty nice blanket you found. Wait, isn't that Miss Francine's blanket? It's cool. She volunteered it for the cause. Ah, okay then. Actually, moving the cats is trickier than I thought it'd be. The gloves protect Naomi from scratches, but coaxing them out means tempting them with food and water, and being very patient. And soon enough, ta-da! Oh my god, that is so adorable. I want to die. That's right. Did you hear that, kids? You're so adorable. Kyle wants to die. Weird. I'd bet you'd be surprised to hear this, but I collect stuffed animals, plushies, furry little cute things, stuff like that. Not all my toys have plastic buttons and vinyl T-molding along the edges and run-on quarters. I'm not that surprised. You like cute stuff. Yeah, before I found arcade games, I had quite a collection of dolls and plushies and stuff. My relatives would keep showering me with random toys when I was a kid. Like, visit an auntie, get a doll. Visit your grandfather, and get a stuffed kitty. Eventually my closet was practically bursting with the stuff. Mom made me give away a bunch of it to charity to clear out some storage space. I didn't mind since then I could make other kids happy. But I decided to keep getting dolls anyway, not even to play with, just to have. Even as I grew up, if I spotted something that matched my aesthetic, it became mine. These days, I wake up, see the collection with all those googly eyes and button eyes and stuff, and well, brightens my day, you know?
So beautiful.
But real kitties? And so many of them? These are gonna brighten a lot of people's days. I definitely need to share more online photos of these little kitties, but for now, I better babysit them. Don't you want any kitties wandering? Don't want any kitties wandering off. Can't read. Still, her arms must be getting tired, as she set the box down for the time being. Sorry, Kyle, that means I can't really help move or purchase games. You okay doing it with Gavin instead of me? No problem.
Thank you.
And hey, thanks. You stuck by my side all day, even when you didn't have to. Heck, you're even here instead of Ashley. You didn't have to do that either. Why did you want to hang around me all day anyway? Oh boy. Okay, don't blow it, Kyle. Here's your shot. Well, obviously I go with the second one. Why wouldn't I go with the second one? Just doing my job, happy to help you get through the day. Nope, I guess I wanted to spend time with you, Naomi. Honestly, I wanted to spend more time with you. Oh! I really admire how much you love these games, and, I just think you're pretty, and so enthusiastic and so positive, and it really brightens my day to have you around.
I guess it brightens my day to have you around too.
I may end up going the Naomi route. I don't know. I really like Naomi. But the auction's going to be winding up soon. The auction's going to be winding up soonish, so I should take the kitties upstairs to wait with Francine and look after them. Would you mind finding Gavin and telling him where I am? Sure thing. Okay, see you later. She scampers off to take the cats upstairs where it's warmer and brighter. Right, back to Gavin. Although finding my way through the maze in the dark is easier said than done. Well, no point waiting around, one foot in front of the other. And as I walk by a game, the screen lights up. I freeze in my tracks as my hand accidentally brushes past the glowing joystick. It seems familiar, like something from a story I heard once. Hamza's tall tale. He said Don and Michael supposedly died while playing one of these games, a game with a glowing joystick. I should walk away. I should go. I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good about not gaming when I should be working. But someone's already inserted a quarter. The game is ready to play. One game couldn't hurt, right? Just one? I want to play the game. Man, this is a hard choice. Oh, do we play the game? Do we play the game? Or do we play the game? Man. I'm going to play the game. I'm curious if all three of those gave different results. My hands wrap around the stick as my eyes drink in the colored lights, swirling on the screen. Play the game, play the game. Play the game forever. Polybius, 1980 beep. Game start. This isn't real. It can't be real. I'm in there. That's me. It's just a game. It's just a game I have to play forever. None of this is real. Level 1, the Harpy. Round start. Juniper, there you are. I've been worried sick. What are you doing out here? Touching strange joysticks, meeting strange people, getting into trouble. You need to stay safe, Kyle. Trust me, believe in me. I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is everything I tell you to do. You depend on me. You need me. You always depend on me. Always need me. I'll see to it by making sure by making sure I control everything in your life. For your own good. Harpy used overprotective. It's super effective. That hurt. It really hurt. I'll hide the truth from you. I'll keep you away from every chance you have to better yourself. I won't let you leave me. You'll always need me. It's not real. It's not real. Harpy used Yandere. It's super terrifying. Yandere. Ow! Juniper, stop it, please! You agreed I was right to hide that job opportunity at my office from you. I was right. Everything's fine. You'll never doubt me again, right? And if you do, I'll beat you until you understand. The game. I have to win the game. I get this. The game. I have to win the game. I get this feeling that if I don't win, I'll never get out of here. Something's wrong. I know Juniper can't. I know Juniper's not a control freak. This isn't like her. Current health 100%. Action. Even though I've been hit a couple times, my current health is still okay. Summon a cleric. Refuse to believe, or attack the Harpy. I'm going, just because it's very D&D sounding, I'm going to summon a cleric. I summon forth a cleric! This foul monster is not your roomie, Kyle. I can see her true heart beating underneath the illusion. I banish this falsehood to show the kindness of the heart of the beast. Cleric used empathy. It's super compassionate. Okay. No! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kyle. I don't want to control you or make you feel dependent. You have your own life to lead. You need your own decisions to make, and it should support that. I should support that. I just want to help you, you smile again. I made a mistake keeping the truth for you. I'm so sorry. Juniper, it's okay. I'm still smiling. I'm going to make this work. It's hard work, but I'm going to make it my dream come true. Good. I'm so glad to hear it. Good old Juniper. A kind heart as always. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this. Level 2. The Shade. Round start. Oh, cool. I'm fighting me. This is all your fault. Nope. I officially can't handle this. The pizza bagels, the debt, the rent payments, all of it piling up, mounting up, because you are a failure, and you'll always be a failure. The family curse, the tears and the sorrow, moving from town to town, barely getting by, settling for what you can get. That's who you are. Forever. It's never gonna change. The arcade job? It'll collapse. It's already not enough to turn you back to the tide. It's already not enough to turn back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close. Bought out by Konami. Konami. And you'll be jobless, homeless, ruined, just like you deserve to be. Shade used depression. It's super unfortunate. You are better off not caring, not feeling anything. Go with the flow. Accept your fate. Fall away knowing you never really had any other option. You can't even mount a defense because I'm you. You know I'm right. I know you're right. Or you know you're right. We'll never be happy. I can't do this. Current health 100% action. Summon a tank, struggle against darkness, or attack the shade. Well, I'm gonna summon a tank. I'm gonna keep on the D&D route. It's working so far. I can't do this. Not by myself. And I won't be ashamed to ask for help. I summon a guardian! That's what I assumed it would be. She is a bit tanky. This is a private pity party. You can and a little bit out. This is a private pity party, or you can anyone jump in? Oh, this is a private pity party, or can anyone jump in? That first part was supposed to be a question. Well, shouldn't it be? Is this a private? There should be is. There should be an is in there. Is this a private pity party, or can anybody jump in? You're having a pretty time of it, Kyle. Life kind of sucks, don't it? But you're not alone. You got all of us standing behind you, ready to cheer you on to victory. And you may be a noob, but but you sure as ain't no fodder. Guardian use pride. It's super supportive. That was me dying. That doesn't have to be me. I can decide who I want to be. And with everyone standing behind me, I know that if I should fall, someone will catch me. Prepare for final boss. Good. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to get out of here. Level 3. The Lost Soul. Round start! Oh, Donna. I don't get it. Not one bit. Are you Donna Michaels? Girls just want to play games. I just wanted to be happy. I made a place where I could be happy forever. Walked inside, then locked the door and threw away the key. I got what I wanted. I was happy. I didn't struggle. I didn't try. I didn't do anything more than I had to. Just like you. Like me, I'm not a billionaire pop princess. Neither was I. Nobody liked my second album. I wasn't meant to be a star. So I gave up. I was okay taking the money and running. Yeah, the sprite is missing though. Yeah, it is. I noticed that instantly. You could do the same. Maintain the eat the pizza bagels. Do everything that's asked of you. Let Juniper continue to float the rent. You're in a good place. You could stay here. You could let go. Play games forever. Be happy. No ambition. No hope. No need. You'll be fine. You'll be safe. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Ever since my little lunch date, something's been bugging me. Maybe now I know what that is. Why did I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? I didn't have to. They didn't ask me to. Why did I do it? Because this isn't enough. Because an arcade floor attendant isn't enough. Living hand to mouth isn't enough. Good. Quit your job. Quit. Become like me. Lose yourself in the game. Oh, I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant at all. I want to fight. Current health. No, I'm not fighting her. That's not what I meant either. No. But if I can make the arcade thrive, I'll thrive. I will turn the Funplex into a palace of fun. My friends have supported me. I'll support them. I had no real ambition before, but I'm ready to step up. I am going to go with my friends who supported me. I'll support them. This Kyle likes to be very kind and loving. The moment was that sounds as if this Kyle doesn't, but whatever. Oh, so many wonderful people call the Funplex home. They've welcomed me in, made me one of them. Now it's my turn. I see what Gavin means about protecting dreams, but I'm going to go one step further than he has. The arcade could be just so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond, just doing what I'm told. I could champion the cause of the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse, to find both success and happiness. And when the Funplex is finally the roaring success it deserves to be, with God as my witness, I shall never eat a pizza bagel again! But you can have a pizza anytime when it's on a bagel. That's the rules! But the glitchy shade just looks at me with confusion. That sounds hard. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? It's a hard path, but that's how it's going to be. No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me. You need to play games forever. That's so much easier, isn't it? To just let go. I can make you see. I can keep you here, drag you down, tear you apart. I eye my health bar nervously. I'm still full, but that could change. I don't think Olivia is happy that I'm not giving in. I can't risk a fight with Donna. I need to get out of here. Prioritize my survival. Or do I want to try to save Donna too? No, I want to defeat Polybius and rescue Donna. This is risky as hell, but nobody deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm just wildly hallucinating based on Hamza's spooky story taking root in my mind, and none of this is actually real in the slightest. Donna, I'm not staying, and you don't have to either. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you, leveraging your depression. I know because I've been mired in depression too, and I know I can beat it. So can you. Nobody wanted me. They hated the second album. They've moved on. Why not play games forever? Why not lock the door behind me? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay, I'm going to take a very short break here, and I will be right back. Helps if you unmute the mic. And I'm back. So let's go with Naomi Cares and I Care. Right now there's a young woman with a phone filled with your music waiting out there. She's going to play your whole catalog for me once I'm out of here. She cares and I care. Maybe the jerks back in your day lost interest, but nostalgia's a heck of a thing. You could mount a comeback tour. A tour? I always loved performing. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. But the concerts, I loved the smiles. But it's all over, isn't it? I died. I'm not even down as spirit. All that's left is a simulation of me, running through the subroutines of Polybius. Error. Kyle, thank you. Thank you for trying to save me. There's nothing left to save. I'm not real. You seem real enough to me. Error. No escape. Purpose. Code. Execute. You need to go before Polybius completes its data collection of you and disposes of the original, like it did to me. I'll hold it back And your BFF will do the rest. My what?
Digital BFF to the rescue!
She's my BFF. Good to know. I finally figured out how to break you out of this. But, my apologies in advance. Hang on, do I smell something burning? No escape. No escape. Erase Donna. Replace with new player. Erase. She's fading, but smiling all the same. It's okay. I'm ready. Go out there and fight for your dreams, Kyle. Don't give up, no matter what. I saved her as best I could. At least she escaped in her own way. Also, something smells like bacon and I'm in a lot of pain. As my consciousness snaps back, my hand releases the joystick immediately. Also, my pants are on fire. On instinct, I kick off my shoes and yank my jeans down, getting rid of them as fast as possible. Stamping on them, I quickly put out the fires, leaving something smoldering in them, and the melted remains of my phone. Iris! Oh no, she sacrificed herself to save my life! Wait, no. She lives in the cloud. She's totally fine. Still, I'm out of phone and possibly have first-degree burns, and I'm backing the hell away from that dynamic video game as fast as possible. Quickly, I rush toward the sound of people talking to catch up with Gavin. Gavin! Gavin!
Greetings.
Ah, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Wait, where are your pants? Not important right now. You need to put a bid on a game called Polybius so we can destroy it before it hurts anything else. What? Look, it's a long story and we may not have much time, so if you wanted that game, whatever it is, you should have put it in the wish list. They're bidding on it now. What? Sold! One rare Polybius prototype for an undisclosed sum to an undisclosed bidder. I forgot I should use his voice. The woman who hadn't said anything at all said anything all night. Long nods. Her head in appreciation still expressionless. Thank you for the cooperation. Two similarly dressed men in black rise from their chairs, departing with the woman, presumably to go up the game and put it in Warehouse 13 or something. But, Hamza, wait, you can't! Hamza's hands are tied! All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hamza does not seek to cross the federal authorities. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should let this one go too. And honestly, the sooner I forget about it, the better, especially if I don't want to be renditioned or whatever. To a black site prison at an undisclosed location. I feel the need to emphasize that you aren't wearing any pants. Oh, aren't wearing any pants. Yeah, my phone caught fire while I was in my bucket. See, this is why I don't like smartphones. They're privacy invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustible. An unfortunate incident indeed, but as a hospital host, my course is clear.
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
That is extremely not necessary. Fortunately, rather than whipping off his trouser right there, then Hamza summons one of his helpers with a clap, who provides a spare pair. Why do you just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
Now, I apologize for being unable to provide you with the game you sought. Perhaps Hamza can offer you something special in recompense. My friends, the final 3 games for auction, all rare, all special, all highly sought after by collectors and operators alike. Only a few prototypes were ever made, released to test markets. None of them made it to the mass production. What are you about to see are rare gems of an arcade history. Kyle Jones, you may make a priority bid on any one of these games of your choosing. I glance at Gavin, who's shaking his head lightly, confirming we are officially out of bidding power. Not that I really care. I can't think of any obscure games I'd really want to add to the Funplex, but better accept Hamza's apology and take a gander at them. Sure, let's see them. And with the click of a slide, I see...
Behold, Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown, all in mint condition. All
okay, I know what the first two are, but what is Zombie Meltdown supposed to be?
You can bid on...
Obviously, Phase Invaders is Space Invaders. Wyvern Keep is Dragon. But what is Zombie Meltdown, though? I don't know. I'm probably going with Wyvern Keep, though.
Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun, Japan. Defeat the alien menace.
I just realized there's two keyboards.
With a keyboard.
That's really weird. This is a shooting game, and I love shooting games.
Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after Laserdisc full-motion video game. Play Princess Plucky and rescue the fair prince from the clutches of a terrible beast. And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1984 light gun shooting game where you save the president from the red threat of radioactive mutant zombies. Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you? And what can you offer Hamza in return? I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desires.
Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages. Why are you holding a box of kittens, Naomi? Oh, I found them hidden in an old arcade cabinet. Francie and I are going to take them to a shelter.
Wow!
Wait, is that a phrase invaders? OMG! I've never seen one in person. I could restore that, really make it shine. Please, can we bid on it?
Doubtful.
Even if we had the money, a quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token. Now Zombie Meltdown, that's another story. Everybody with a light gun game, simple controls. Everybody likes a light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise. That'll earn well.
Ugh.
Ew, way too violent and gross. And jingoistic. What in the world is that? And immature. I guess Wyvern Keep would be okay too. Women protagonists, 50 cents a play. It's not as cool, but it'll work for both of us.
I suppose.
I suppose I live with that, yes. But it's all mute. We can't afford any of them. These are the sort of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest we get to work moving our purchases out to the van. Kyle, do you concur? Earth to Kyle. You in there? Hello? I remember. Before my family fell on hard times, before the curse kicked in, every summer we'd go to the beach, and there was this arcade with this one game I fell completely in love with. A game no one had ever heard of before. Yes, I remember now. Hamza, I've come to bargain.
Such fire!
Oh, I see fire in your eyes, Kyle Jones. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear. The game I remember so fondly was... I'm going with Wyvern Keep. It makes them both happy. I liked that game better. I'm going with Wyvern Keep. The narrator, the music, the way the cartoon played out in front of me. Amazing, like nothing I'd ever seen before. I traded tips with other kids at the arcade, trying to master the sequence of moves to win the game, and eventually, I beat the wyvern, rescued the prince, the first kid in the arcade to do so. My parents were so proud of me. Those were good years, good memories, before the sorrows drowned them out. I wish to make a bid for Wyvern Keep. Good choice. I'm okay with that. I suppose Wyvern Keep would earn its keep, but we still can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll. What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder? Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them? Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
Alternative bids. I remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza Hamza would accept things other than money if they tickled his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Hey, listen.
Psst. Kyle, I'm over here now. Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? And that doesn't sound like my Iris. Now? Seriously? Hamza, hold that thought. Gavin, can I borrow your phone for a second? Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. I turn to my back and begin to a heated exchange of whispers. Thanks for saving me my burning pants by burning my pants, but this is not a good idea, Iris. It's important. My emotional tension detection routines indicate this is an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, excluding basically. Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so I can advise you to what response will and won't work. Ready? Let's do this. I already know what my top 2 are. I literally know what buttons I'm pressing. Well, certainly, what a whole lot of words tell me what I already knew. That I'd only be able to convince Hamza if I was true to myself. Let's do this. Yeah, I knew what my top 2 were. I'm gonna offer a joke. I offer you a joke. Interesting. Continue. What do you call an arcade game that involves you hitting avocados with a hammer? Hamza does not know. What do you call an arcade game that involves you hitting avocados with a hammer? Guacamole. Oh, I used the magic sword. I got an achievement and I got a prize. I accept your offer. The game is yours. You have got to be kidding me. I thought it was funny. It was a good joke. Guacamole. Ha 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 ha. I did it. I actually own a copy of Wyvern Keep. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade games, and every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game? Only the ultra rich can do that. But I did it. It belongs to me, and the Funplex. And this is just the beginning. But for now, Better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van and attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road to home. Hey, Gavin, here's your phone back. Appreciated. Also, I've made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade. You want more work shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs. No, actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments maybe, or a grand unveiling of our new rare game. Or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch at the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow.
My, oh my.
My, our little Kyle's growing up so fast. As well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up, start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our old floor attendant did. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking. I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream after all.
Makes sense.
I like the idea. And Gavin, more players means more tokens. Means more revenue. Means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex or opening a second location. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Very well.
But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well, Kyle. If you can make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you'll have earned this promotion. This is my chance. I've done good with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Kyle, new Funplex, new dream. Hey, I promised we could promise you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up. As the fan speeds on into the night and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be. Was that the end of 2? Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning, but how can I be after everything that happened today? I need to move forward past missed opportunities and toward the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me, a brand new phone, all wrapped up in a shiny plastic packaging. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my new account. She was right there waiting for me in the cloud. You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance. Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. Iris, what was Polybius anyway, exactly? It was actual, factual technology that simulated being alive, like you. True, I am very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I get the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least. But I did it for your own good. To save you. Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong, and I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice of my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to junipers. My analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway. I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You do know that AI making its own decision like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius,
I was saying it right.
which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think. I understand why you'd be scared. Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing. Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
Now you need your rest. Oh, now you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Kyle. Do I defeat level 2? Risk and chances, daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me, I make a tiny arcade into something grand. I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. Because I beat level 2. Right? That was the joke. Yes. You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner. You cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. Wow. So I'm like really into Naomi, and I'm really kind. And I'm kind of low in everything else. But, yeah. Like, me and Ashton are really not a thing at all. I probably can build back up the Queen Bee, but me and Naomi are really like each other. I had a lot more opportunities to go with her. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. Oh, looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 9,900 points. Everybody likes points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51 offer dine-in service. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Save game. Save. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna look at my prize real fast. Oh, this is what the outside of the arcade apparently looks like. And this is the part we never get to see because this is where the camera sits. It's really cool. I'm always a big fan of air hockey. But anyway, I think that is enough for tonight. I saved it. And I didn't realize top of my head was off of the screen the entire time. Oops. But yes, I think that is going to be where I end it for this evening. Arcade chicks are cool, yes. Arcade chicks are definitely cool. I am definitely liking Naomi. She's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, well... good, I have 50%. Yeah. Yeah. I also just need to end. I've been doing a lot of talking, so... Plus it's almost 10 already. And I've been playing for 3.5 hours. You killed me. I do my best. I try. Okay, so I might play this again tomorrow. We'll see. Definitely won't play this on Friday. Because I have the kids. We'll see about Saturday and Sunday nights. I won't play it all during the day. Anyway, I am out. I actually try to put this video up on YouTube. We'll see. But for now, I'm out. See ya. Bye.